What's good? What's good? Welcome to another episode, another session of What the Charts Say Sunday. It's your host, Don Bucks. And we're going to get into, of course, what the charts say. If this is your first time tapping in, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell for when I go live to talk about the charts. Like I said, this is brought to you by Rap and Dough, the home of money conversations. We talk about ownership and stock market participation, which are the two main things that create and sustain the wealth gap. So we sit here, we talk about different solutions to help close that joint. So as of right now, we got a lot of distractions, it's always another distraction in media, right? Talking about Kyrie. First it was Kanye, now it's Kyrie. What is it with the K's this month and last month? But those two brothers, man, it's interesting what happens when you start speaking truth to power, especially if you're someone of great means, like these two guys. They have hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions of dollars, but they are a minority in that regard. So that's why I promote and I scream from the rooftops that we need to be self-sufficient. I asked us a couple years ago, I was running a series called Financial Bars. I might bring it back. Actually, I am going to bring it back. And I asked I posed the question, are you a slave? Right? It's a tough conversation to have, but if you think about it, people have to get permission and the okay to go to the bathroom. You have to put in and ask for a vacation, right? They tell you when you can take lunch, right? You get up when they say you got to get up because you got to be there at a certain time. Like, let's really think about it. You can't do what you want to do when you want to do it, even all the way down to like having the freedom to go to the bathroom and not be away from your desk. Like, it's been so ingrained to think this stuff is normal, and it's not normal to have to do these things, right? So when it's people like me, people like Boyce Watkins, people like 19 Keys, people like Kyrie, Kanye start talking about these things, it's not the norm. The norm is to just fall in line and do the shit. It's not normal, and it shouldn't be the case. So we should be getting self-sufficient, whereas though we don't need their money. See, these people have hundreds of millions already. They can speak up. Most people have jobs and don't have the kind of money to speak their mind. That's why they don't. But let's not sit up here and negate the fact that you're a slave, even though just because you can't say anything about it doesn't make it not true, right? And it's hard. It's harsh because this is what we've been conditioned to do over so many years. But the sooner we snap out of it and wake up and realize that this is not the norm, we should be pursuing ideals and different methods of becoming self-sufficient. And I give plenty on this site, on this page, this channel, and I'm pretty sure you tapped into other folks that then gave you so many, but we're so, it's like I said, it's so not normal. And especially to hear it from another Black person. That's like, Harriet Tubman trying to tell people to come on. And they like, nah, like we good. Like this is what we've been doing. Like, what you talking about? You crazy. Right? It's just that repeated over again. It's mad Harriet Tubman is like, yo, come on, the freedom. But people been on the plantation so long. They like, yo, you crazy, man. We good right here. Then you got Charles and Shaq acting like dude from Django, Samuel Jackson from Django. You remember that character? If you didn't, go check it out. He was acting just like him. And it's so true that this is what the house Negroes be doing. Like, what is you doing? You acting crazy, right? And trying to do everything to gain favor from massive. We're not doing that no more. All right. So let's get into this chart. I'm off my soapbox back. It's a serious question to consider. Are you a slave? And if you are, start taking measures to not be a slave, so you can start doing and saying what you want when you want, to a degree. Yeah, but let's get self-sufficient. So let's look at this chart and see what the chart say. We got to look at the SPY. So we're going to pull up this SPY. The SPY is a representation of the overall economy. It represents 500 of the top companies in the stock market. And we want to look at the SPY to see what potentially our stock is doing, because most stocks are going to follow what the SPY is doing. So I purposely took all of my levels out of here because I wanted to draw them while I'm on here. You got to draw your levels because, and what are levels? Levels are support and resistance levels. That's what I mean when I say levels. You have to draw those so you can know where price is potentially going. All right. And a level is somewhere where price went up and stopped twice or more. So let's see, this is a level right here. Now see what I mean? Why it's a level? Because first off, it broke this level. It broke, but it stopped here. So that's the next level I'm gonna draw. But it went up and stopped right here. You see where this green bar stopped, and then it went down. It broke it right here, but then it broke it again, but then it went up and stopped again right here. So we have to make sure we draw this level. Right. And again, down here, you see where price stopped. So this is a level. Because once it's broken, it's resistance first. But once it's broken, it becomes support, right? And if it breaks down again, now it becomes overhead resistance. So this is a level. You have to draw. Let's draw another one. Right here. All right. See how that's a level? See how that's a level? It went up and stopped. Went up and stopped. And once it broke, it came down and stopped. Right? And right here, it came down and stopped. So this is a level. You have to take your time and draw them. Right? So this is the daily time frame. You want to start here because it's when you're trading, we're trading short term. So we want to look in the daily window, because the next option is a weekly window and a monthly window further out. So we're not trading that far out of a window. We're trading within days. So we want to look within the daily chart. So the daily chart said this is the 1 day. Each one of these bars represent a whole day of trading. So you can't necessarily see what's going on in here, but it's important that you draw the daily levels because this is the longest term window we're going to be looking for. And we know from previous videos that the longer term time frame typically holds precedent. It holds weight. So where price is going on the daily, anything lower than that is going to want to follow suit with the daily. So in order to see what's going on in that daily, like I said before, we have to drop down to a trading time frame. So now that daily bar is broken down into 4 because you can't see all the activity that was going on in that one bar, right? So now you have to break it up in windows. So now you can see what was going on that day. So what do we see? What do we see? First off, what do we see on the daily? Because this is what we're going to be positioning for in the lower time frames. So on the daily, we see, of course, off the Bollinger Band, we have it bouncing off of the moving average of the Bollinger Band, and we have it bouncing off of this level here. So what do I see going into Monday? I see, according to the momentum, we don't have a new low in the MACD compared to here. Here, the MACD was here on this last drop. Previous drop, the MACD was here. With this drop, the MACD is up here. So it's not a new low. All right, so the momentum is still to the upside. So I see this bouncing tomorrow. I see this bouncing. Pardon that, y'all. So this video is about to be over. Dinner is ready. So I see this bouncing through tomorrow. Let's go down to the trading time. 2 hour. Actually, you know what? I see it testing 379 tomorrow. I see continuation of 379 tomorrow. So if you're in a play, I'll be looking to take profit tomorrow at the next level, because that's what we see going on with the SPY. Still, I see it bounce, pin bar of support, pin bar off of this moving average of the Bollinger Band, and we still have upwards momentum on the MACD. That's what I see. The charts, man. So if you want to learn to swing trade like this, make sure you hit the description of this channel and grab the course and dig in. It's your man, Don Bucks. This is the Chart Say Sunday. Happy trading tomorrow. See y'all on Chief and Chart.